friends. Get away. Get away. Get away. Yeah, get her, Buffy.
What? You want to get brushed too? You want brush? Out.
Get away. Stop.
Stop. Come on.
No.
Let me brush.
Gonna be like them cats.
Come on, dude. How you gonna tell me what's up with you on camera to get this hair?
No.
Come on.
No.
Nasty. Amar. Seriously.
I don't want to brush my hair.
See, he's gonna be on camera looking like that.
Yes.
What's wrong with you? I'll just hide the hair. Come on, let me brush.
No. Stop.
Come on.
Stop.
Just turn around.
No. Stop.
Just turn around.
Stop.
So what do you have over here? Looks delish. Let's see it, guys. It's a chicken chili. It's the cream cheese chicken chili.
I found this recipe on Pinterest. Add a little pickle seasoning to it.
So what's going on with you? You say you're in school, but I don't see you on no computer.
I don't see you on the computer. I got to be on the computer to go to school. We live in 2021.
What happened to this guy that you're supposed to go on a date with?
I don't know. You tell me what happened to him.
I don't know. You guys don't talk no more?
I was talking to him. I still talk to him while I'm at work, but he hasn't said anything about taking me out.
Oh, okay.
Is he lying?
He might be. He just might just want to talk to you. You know, I'll get my crystal on my back.
No.
Come on.
Where's my trash bag?
Oh, I was cleaning the garbage outside. I don't know how long that's gonna take. Kori, where did you go?
Let's go grab my trash bag.
Well, my love life sucks. It's cool when like I go out, you know, I get attention, but I really should not have pushed my man away. I don't think I was supposed to be alone through coronas. No. Hey. Come. Sit down. I just sweat. But yeah.
To the ancestors say stop.
I think I've heard though from like every ex, except for the one that I want to hear from in coronas. Like and I think it's pretty cool that every little situation that I was like, I don't know, dealing with is kind of fixed itself. My husband did text back and say, who is this? But that's it. Like I don't know. I don't know why he's so mad though. Why he mad? Like, did his life get turned around? Like, was I not there for him? Like, I miss him though. And I really wish that he can stop being so stubborn and really see what God sees in us. You know what I'm saying? Because we're a really pretty dope couple. I do miss him. I miss his advice. You know what I'm saying? I miss his everything. So I definitely miss that. Oh my God. But yeah, I mean, but it sucks. I'm not even dating. Like before, I would just be dating out here chilling, you know, if I'm with somebody or not. I'm not even dating. Like, but I think I had kind of stopped doing that when I wanted, when I figured out I wanted to get married. I think I stopped like wanting to be with so many, like hanging out just for no reason. But Now I'm getting bored, so I think I may just want to date again. Like, my husband out there with somebody else having fun, so why can't I be having fun, you know? So, I think I'm ready. I'm ready to date and find this husband. I've been alone through Coronas. Please.
No.
Come on.
Star.
You made it fall. You're such a buster.
No.
Let me just tame it just a little bit.
No.
Sound like Prince. Let me tame it a little bit. I can't even get that one piece in the front. So, oh, we were talking about Quavo and Sweetie, right? I'm like, oh, I thought they were gonna get married. I know they're both still young, but maybe things will turn around. A little ladder I gotta dust. Don't worry about it. What did I do? You can't just be on camera just looking any kind of way.
Brushing me against my will.
Tell her to cut it out. She is just fine. I'm on my weight loss journey, so look at it now. It was fun, the big booty and all, but it's out of here. Are you gonna run with me?
No.
Are you gonna at least go to like the lake with me?
I'm gonna be at work.
Not all the time.
Yes, I am.
How about on the days when you're off? You just walk to the store. You just walk to the store with me then?
No.
Come on. How difficult she be being, y'all. This is why we need a husband and some boyfriends around here.
I don't need no man.
Oh, don't say that. And that's all you've been hoping for. So don't.
The man need me.
Oh, okay, there you go. How about when how you feel about when Quate on Sweetie's little interview when she was talking about the threesome and she's like, since he's done everything right, I'll give him the privilege of picking the guy that we're gonna have the threesome with.
There she goes. There she goes.
I meant that's more of women's fantasy. I cannot say that, you know, we be doing about this other woman, especially the woman that can take your man. At least women, we probably be like, oh, that was cool. Let's, you know, we'll be done with it. Unless, you know, they start treating you better than yo. Start sending you roses and shit. And you got some, you'll be like, oh. But I think women is more likely to let it happen and let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if we're in love with whoever. Men, they want to get caught up and, you know what I'm saying? And then scandals and all that happen behind the threesomes. And, oh, Lord, it'd be a lot. See, we're not in the same frame.
Yes, we are.
Look at the dishes and stuff. You just want to show everything wrong.
No, I told you to go sit down. Make me some sliders.
Somewhat. She's cooking, you guys. What are you cooking?
A chicken chili.
And what's in it?
It has black beans, corn, chicken, a can of rotel, has cumin, chili powder, and a block of cream cheese. I also added a little bit of chicken broth. You know, saw the recipe that had chicken broth for theirs.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And what happened to these ribs and this macaroni and cheese and this other stuff you said we were gonna?
I can most definitely make the macaroni and cheese.
But what about the ribs? Because I was looking forward to some good ribs after you said it. I think these are not doing well. Oh my God, don't look at all that. No, you said you were gonna get some ribs.
I couldn't find any.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm not paying $20 for 3 ribs unless you want to pay $20 for 3 ribs.
No, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, then.
I got the water. No. How much are the ribs at Jim and Nick's? At least they're already done.
$13.
13. I mean, is that what we're gonna pay for a slab anyway, right? So do you want it? But they're pork over there. They're not beef, right?
You can get beef. I know. I can do the pork though.
Why didn't you just? Did they have a decent price on the pork ribs?
They didn't have any pork ribs.
Or they didn't have just ribs, period. You get my husband's number on there too. Not really. It's how it came to me in the book, though. My wedding book. So stupid. I definitely think Kori could be on what's that show with like, she's hilarious to me.
That's what people tell me.
Okay, so what do you think about this whole, like, okay, so Kirk Franklin's son came out, right, and outed him with the whole
gay?
No. Was that what he said?
No, I just.
Oh, it was just a video of him yelling at him, right?
Oh, when he was cussing?
Yeah. But now Kirk Franklin is on this whole publicity tour with it. I kind of think that he likes the clout, and I think he's kind of and I feel like, okay, on the mental health thing, the one thing that I had to get used to, like, my baby, she wasn't, you didn't really have to whip her. You know what I'm saying? But I got used to yelling at her to discipline her. And then it became mean. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I was going through my thing. And it would hurt her feelings. You know what I'm saying? Or I would start her day off bad or disregard her feelings. And then the older she got, it's kind of like, as a mother, you're trying to discipline them. But then the older they get, they're like...
See my snack cabinet. I did this.
And then the older she got, it's kind of like, no, like, especially as a young woman, like, you got to teach her how to communicate and to respect. So it's like, I understand that parents get angry and they go off and we pop off and these things, and the children are doing things that, you know, can make us feel that way. But at the same time, when you go there with your kids, I found it, I don't know, Kori, tell me, like, very important to go back to her and say, listen, you know, these are things that you did. This is what I did. I wasn't feeling, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I was a little bit more stressed out. Maybe I could have handled it better. But like, how can we not work together, but like, and then I think sometimes parents be coming at you guys and like thinking you guys remember things or like, but you could be the 8-year-old upset, you know what I'm saying? That like you're like, I was talking to this guy and he was like saying how he left for a minute and now he's trying to talk to his 21-year-old daughter, like, and I'm like, maybe she's still that 8-year-old, that girl that's kind of upset at you that when you left. And now all of a sudden, right, you're trying to tell her to do it 21, and even though you're in her life again, she still don't have that trust in you because you did abandon her at one time. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was like, he just kept saying him and his wife. I'm like, well, how does she feel? You know what I'm saying? All I hear is you and her, and I can't tell you not, you know, still obsessed with this other girl, but whatever, you know, it's not my situation. But how do you feel as far as like that? Because like, I feel like the whole publicity thing, like if you were sorry about it and all that, why are you on a publicity tour with it now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like, I don't know if he's a narcissist, but you know what I'm saying? I don't even really know what the meaning of the word is.
Them church people all act the same. They be trying to act like, oh my God, I love the Lord so much. I would never do this, and this, and I live by the book, and yada, yada, yada. But behind closed doors, they're a whole totally different person.
Yeah, but everybody got two sides, and I feel like even with like doing this blog and stuff like that, like I have businesses, so you know I don't be wanting like to say the wrong thing. Like, you know, I want to talk to you about like the Mr. Potato Head thing and like all of that. It's kind of like you don't want to say the wrong thing, but at the same time, it's like, how fake can you be? How people need to know you. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily feel it was bad that he was yelling at his son, but I feel like this is something that's been going on for a minute. This didn't happen just today. Like, he's used to talking to his son like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something, a habit that he's developed. And he has to recognize that in himself and recognize that, like, we do contribute sometime to how we're being treated because of how we're talking or coming off to people. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we do need to take a good look at ourselves and correct it. And when I started to do it, I didn't really have a man to like stick in there with me through my process. I mean, he would have if I would have asked him to. Like, I completely pushed him away. But when I started back, like getting my mind back right, the one thing that I had to do was like start with my daughter. Like, start talking to her in a way, start communicating with her, start asking her how she feels, you know what I'm saying? Like, and not just going off of my feelings, like, oh, I'm frustrated, but she could have had a bad day too. She could be frustrated, you know what I'm saying? So, what do you think? Like, you think it was very important for me to kind of change how I was coming at you? Mm-hmm. Was it like okay when you were a kid and then at some point you start to feel disrespected? Or like what was it?
Definitely as you get older you start to feel like disrespected, or it's like, oh, I'm not gonna like, you start to kind of like, I don't know, not like rebel, but you're kind of like, oh, you're yelling at me, and it's like, for what reason? When I'm grown now, we can have a conversation about it.
Yeah, and she's just a little bit more, you know, so, but it do take me some time now cussing you out or something for you to move. Because I can definitely ask you nicely 5 and 10 times to do something, and you will sit there like I am talking to nobody, and it will take you 10 days. She still ain't brushed Prince, you know what I'm saying? I just be asking her to brush the dog once a week, goddamn. Like, the dog, so we could, like, he sheds, like, if I show you, like, I brush up his hair, like, it's like, I don't want his hair on my ottoman and, like, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't come back here. We still... So, I mean, I don't think it's such a hard thing as a mom to ask her, can you just brush your dog, you know, once a week? Like, you know, so I don't have to sweep up so much hair. Can you help me sweep up the hair, you know? I don't know. You know, I'm a germaphobe a little bit. So, you know, I don't be wanting to step on all that and do all that. I be wanting my shit, I be wanting it clean, you know? But yeah, so you said definitely you start to feel disrespected, and you definitely popped back off on me. You definitely was like, I'm old enough now, and you definitely not gonna keep talking to me like this. And them PTA meetings, she told me get to the damn PTA meetings. I was like, get to the PTA meeting. You mother, you in the 12th grade, and I ain't going to no damn PTA meeting. But I never went to the PTA meeting because they were like 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm just getting off work, like. Because it was barely getting you to school, let alone the damn PTA man. But I guess she felt some type of way. It's like little stuff like that they're not saying that could possibly, and they're like building it up. Maybe she wanted me to be more active in her school, even though I went to the field trips. I love the field trips.
Yeah, you love the field trips.
I love the field trips. Yeah, mom, field trips, yeah, me, I'm there. And I definitely did everything with, like, you know, with snacks and, you know, the orchestra and, like, all of that. You know, I was good. I was a good mom. But I definitely could have been more active as far as the PTAs and stuff like that go. I definitely wasn't, you know, me. I'll be having my wine, be needing to sneak out and, you know what I'm saying? I'll miss half of it. I'll be late. So I'm getting better on the late thing, but... Look, she be talking all that, and then she be helping me out and stuff. She used to like sneak me into performances and all that. Like, so she be talking all that junk. Then when I get there, she be like, "Come through this door." But anyway, so yeah, back to the subject. So you definitely feel like parents can take a good look at themselves before they continue on the discipline. And what age do you think that parents should reevaluate? Or even start to realize that you guys don't remember as much as we think you do. Like, I could be yelling at you about cleaning your room, but you could be like, I don't remember what you taught me at 8. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want me to have the same, like, so at what age do you think, like, we need to reevaluate? I feel like at the age of 12, y'all need that, you know, one more time, because I don't want to fight you at 18. But you think it's right around that time, around that 13-year-old age. But you guys are getting a little, you know, feeling yourselves a little bit. You ain't got to worry about, you be like, them grades, we ain't doing it. No, you take us to school, you're missing buses. Like, y'all be feeling yourselves. You'd be like, okay, we be trying. So what age do you think, like 13?
Yeah.
13, no, you guys are still a little bit rebellious. You don't think like 15? But we can start to transition, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, don't put your hands on me no more. Things of that nature. Not that I was really I'd never put my hands on her, but, you know, there's a time or two that definitely she just wouldn't stop. And we definitely had to go there. But I wasn't to put my hands on Mom. I didn't have to be. She just wasn't that kid that I needed to do that with. But yeah, okay, so yeah, I kind of think Kirk Franklin is soaking this up. If you were really sorry, you'd be having private talks with your child and getting some therapy. Like getting you guys in therapy and really trying to fix it. You wouldn't be talking to the news people. So, and I get you're trying to clear your image, but what image are you trying to clear? He only put out a small of you yelling, you know what I'm saying? But the threat was real. But, you know, we threaten our children, but that's not cool because if we want to teach our kids to stay in relationships and to be that person that we want them to be, we definitely don't want them getting angry and then threatening the mates and ending the relationship when it's actually a good relationship, you know? And I definitely made that mistake, and I definitely have done that, and I definitely grew up in the environment where it wasn't angry, but, you know, we definitely communicated with our hands and things of that nature, and we definitely said a lot of things and did things in anger. So I definitely had to grow out of that. And my last relationship was really good with helping me through all of that before we stopped. And I really wished I wouldn't have pushed him away. I really miss him. I'm going to admit it out loud. I miss him. I miss my boo. Should have never pushed my husband away. It was the wrong thing to do. I should have worked it out and I should have stayed in there with him. Now he's loving on somebody else. I don't love it, but hey, I got to live my life. I'm ready to get out there and date again. So hit me up. Yeah. So another thing I want to talk about before we kind of let this clip go is I don't want to like sound, because I feel like people should be who they are. I just feel like, why do they keep messing with our kids? This Mr. Potato Head, this putting same sex, men kissing men. Like, why are you making our kids choose sexuality at such a young age? Why don't you just let them be kids? I just don't get it. You understand what I'm saying? Switching up the, now it has to be no more pink and blue in stores. I don't necessarily want to go in the store and have to look all over the store. If I know I have a girl and I'm going to shop for my little girl, I want to go to the section. Like, I don't want to have to look all over the store. Is it more about organization at that point as opposed to transgenderness? You know what I'm saying? So is everything going to be under yellow? You know what I'm saying? Some stuff don't fit right for girls that fit for boys. We don't have the same bodies. We don't have the same fit. Like, I'm on my girl right now, and it's like, they ain't gonna never have them problems. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna never have to go in the bathroom and, you know, and have them situations and all of that. So I don't understand why they're trying to make us such, especially when people have mental health problems or things have happened to them and their younger selves that has never been dealt with, and now you're pushing off on our innocent kids that nothing has like that has ever transpired with them. You know what I'm saying? But you're putting them in positions now to get these things that are a little bit more relevant in certain communities, and you know what I'm saying? Like the communication and pushing them this pressure to kind of choose a direction at such an early age. It's just messed up to me. And I just really would hope that they would stop pushing. It's like they're bored. Like they're bored. They need to make up laws. They need to do something. Take away the 3 strikes. You know, focus on things that matter. Our kids should not be an issue. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, I
out.
need them to start focusing on giving the LGBT community and the trans community their rights. How are you trying to give them all of this extra stuff and they don't even have their rights first and foremost? Secondly, right. We need to be focusing on more protection laws for LGBT and transgender people, because those people are getting attacked on a daily basis. Are you trying to focus on these irrational things when we have real problems, real issues that are going on, and you guys are ignoring them?
Right. Black Lives Matter, they include them too. It's just, yeah, it's just so many levels. It's like, why are you hitting our kids? Just let our kids be. Like, I just really just want them to let our kids
like you guys
alone.
are still trying to ban abortion, and it's like Either way, if y'all ban abortion or not, abortion is still going to happen. It's just if you want it to get done legally and safely.
And it's like, why do you have a right to tell us what to do with our bodies? Like, there's just certain things that should be off limits. It should be off limits because it didn't happen to you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I was watching a movie where the father kept the daughter in the basement for 20 years and had over 4 kids by her. And while the other people lived upstairs and no one ever knew that she was downstairs. The movie was crazy, but it's based off a true story. Like, what if she wanted to, you know what I'm saying? She should be able to. You know what I'm saying? That predicament, that situation, you've never been in our shoes, so how do you tell us what to do? These are people that don't even live in our neighborhoods, don't even go through the things that we went through, privileged people that are putting these laws in place that has never walked in our shoes. And I think that is so messed up. It's like someone never having diabetes trying to tell you how to live your diabetes life.
Or the insurance company trying to tell me I can't have this certain kind of insulin.
Right.
You live with the disease every single day.
And it affects her body or her whatever, and it's like she can't get what she needs. Or them telling me I can only have a certain amount of income or my daughter won't get medical. Like, it's just crazy. Like, they're focused on all the wrong things. But it is cool because in our new fight for mental health and diabetes, and if you are having problems or struggle in any of the areas, we do encourage you to not only watch our channel and check in with us. She's so stupid. And check in with us, but we do encourage you to, get help. Organizations out there, I'll post a few. I'm about to go put my workout clothes on. We just wanted to check in a little bit. This lighting is a little off. While we were cooking, because we love to cook around here. We'll check back in with you and give you the final products and, check back in a little bit. But yeah, I think we're super excited for our new chapters in life. Oh, yeah, I got my real estate license. Woo! So definitely going towards that. But really, investments and building are my priority. So if I have to pay to invest, and I don't want to have to answer to anyone for my dreams. So if having a real estate license is going to hinder me in the area that I really want to be in, which is design and building, then I don't know what that means for my real estate license. But God had already sent me all these answers, right? He sent me a man that was doing these things, and these questions wouldn't have been a question. Hey. Yeah, like, he sent me answers to all this, and I completely didn't listen. So now I have to figure it out the hard way, which a lot of us do, right? We don't listen to our heart or God, and we take the long way around, or we push people out of our lives because of our past, and we end up without the people necessary that God had for us to help us through the situations. And he may have been preparing us. Sometimes he may introduce someone into your life, and it may necessarily be the right time, but it may be the right person. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't always feel like, oh, just because it didn't work out, or no, God put that person in your life for a reason. It could have been for now, for later, you don't know. But I think that people should take second looks at relationships, how they speak to people. Take a good look in the mirror, you know what I'm saying? And let your pride go. And there are some friendships that are worth fighting for, and some loves worth having, and some things worth fixing. So, like Ray J said, fix it. I think that was so dope how I'm loving the, oh, we'll come back and talk about it though. I'll let you watch a little bit of it, Kori. The Love and Hip Hop family reunion. But yeah, we'll come back when the food is done. See you in a minute. Let's check in with Kori and her biscuits. I think they're gonna be delish. What about my cheesecake over there?
No, you just had cheesecake.
Mm-hmm. Ew, what is that?
Buttermilk and butter.
Ew. Are they supposed to be? They're not supposed to be smooth, right?
Mm-mm.
You already added the cheese and stuff?
Mm-mm.
You added all your ingredients?
Mm-hmm.
I love that you like to make everything from scratch. I used to too when I was a kid. Well, not everything, just cookies and stuff, I guess. Okay, let's put a whole lot more stuff. This is the magic right here. Okay.
I'm scared to walk to my mailbox.
She said because she's overweight.
Yeah, like you can't drive. It's a mile away.
How cheesy are they gonna be? How many biscuits does this make?
I don't know.
What? Looks like a lot of them. I think you need to bring the pan over here, Kori. Are those gonna melt in together?
No.
Looks delicious.